is a strong woman? What does it mean to be a strong woman? What's up, my people? This is Eddie, aka Durio 1000, aka a solo tripper. How you doing? Welcome to the show. And today is about one thing. And that one thing is about what is a strong woman. What does it mean to be a strong woman? Please hit the like button. If you don't want to be hit the like button. Now, if you're here watching this, you may be wondering, what does it mean to be a strong woman, right? So, in today's time, we already know what a strong man is, right? A strong man, depending on who you ask, generally means a couple things. Strong man could be physically strong. He could be strong, business-minded, strong businessman, making a lot of money. Strong as a protector, masculine, dominant. That's what you think of when you think of a strong man. So think of that as a position on one side. We have, I don't want to say it's a positive or a negative, but that's the best way to explain it. You know, you can say positive or negative, 1 or zeros, you know. So whichever way you look at it, a man and a woman are opposites, right? They're not one behind the other. They're opposites, right? Opposites attract. It's just like ones and zeros. 0 needs a 1. And a 1 wants a 0. As simple as that. Positive attracts negative. Negative wants positive. Positive wants negative. And that is what man and women are. They're opposites. So now that we have determined, and you already know what a strong man is, let's talk about a woman, a strong woman. But first, we need to look at what a woman is, right? A woman is opposite of a man. We already said a man is strong, it's muscular, right? Maybe a strong business-minded, shrewd, right? Dominant, right? So on the opposite side, you would have someone who is not masculine, but feminine, right? You have a girl it's not muscular, but petite, small. On this one side, we have the protector. On the other side, we have the protected, right? They go hand in hand, okay? Just like a woman would not want a man with too many feminine traits. Doesn't want a weak man, doesn't want a passive man, doesn't want a man that, however feminine, you can describe feminine. So a woman, we already know what a man is, and a woman is the opposite, okay? So feminine, petite, right? easygoing, because opposite of dominance is submissive. So submissive, that is a woman, a natural woman. Okay, so, but what's a strong woman? How would you differentiate between a regular woman and a strong woman? Now, let's go back to the men, and on the men's side of things. Men, we are quantitative. We are measurable, meaning that you're strong if you can bench press your body weight or more than your body weight. That would be considered strong, right? Another measurement of being strong or wise or strong is your bank account. Also, the friends that you keep, your network, right? Your knowledge. All of that is measurable. How many books did you read? What's your bank account like? Your car, your how much you can lift. All of these are measurable for men. Now, for women, it's not as measurable, but it's still visible, right? So, as I mentioned, petite. A man knows a petite woman, right? In this day and age, us humans are able to basically get what we want. We consume anything we want. So, a strong woman and a weak woman at the dinner table, right? Or just a regular woman. We're just not even going to say a weak woman. A regular woman versus a strong woman at the dinner table. Now, again, a woman is petite. So, a strong woman at the dinner table, she can order anything she wants. She can order steaks, lobsters, crab legs, mashed potatoes, whatever she wants. And let's say that a regular woman and a strong woman are at the table. They can have whatever they want. A regular woman is going to order whatever she feels like ordering, right? She's going to, however she wants to eat, she'll eat. A strong woman is going to eat with a mind that says, I need to stay petite. I don't need to get big, because big would be moving too close to the dominant side, because men are bigger than women. Men are taller than women. Men traditionally weigh more than women. Why? Because we are the protectors. They are the protected. So when you have these women at the table, and they can order anything they want, a strong woman is going to order what she wants to stay petite. An average woman or a regular woman is just going to order whatever she feels like without thinking about, getting big or anything like that. That is one of the differences between a woman and a strong woman. One eats with no abandon, with no care, while the other refrains herself from eating to avoid getting too close to the other side of the spectrum. Meaning the men's side, from getting too heavy. Strong woman. It takes a strong woman to sit at a table knowing good and well she can order anything she wants on the menu and eat anything. But it takes strength to refrain from doing that, to remain petite, to remain attractive. That's strong. That's willpower. That is what differentiates and again, there's nothing wrong with regular women. Not at all. Just like there's nothing wrong with regular men. But this video is about strong women. Strong women. Alright? So, a strong woman is going to stay petite because she wants to stay on her side of the spectrum. So she can attract the more dominant, the more protective man. Because if she becomes more dominant, if she becomes bigger and closer to a man, that's going to push the men further away. That's one of the differences between a woman and a strong woman. Next, this day and age, with social media, mainly just social media, online, because back in the day, in older days, women couldn't just go and meet 1,000 people on the computer. They had to get up, get dressed, go out, drive, find a way to a local bar, a local club, and try to find a man at that moment and bring back to the house or be serious with. Because there's no way that she was able to go out and meet 1,000 men in one night like it is today, right? So my point is, in today's time, let's take a look at what I mean. If you're a woman, you can have sex with as many men as you want. Now this here is Lisa Sparks. Okay? Here she is here. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give her maybe a 7. Right? Maybe a 7. A little bit above average, maybe. Some men would just give her a 6. Right? But maybe a 7. 8 at best, an 8. But I don't think she's an 8. Let's go with a 7. This woman here, who's a 7, she was able to have sex with almost 1,000 men in one day. One day! One day. 1,000 men. So, why am I mentioning this? I am mentioning this because it's back to the table, all right, of life. Women, again, can meet 1,000 men in one day. They can have sex with 1,000 men in one day. Right? Any woman can do this. From 1 to 10. I'm talking about the ugliest of ugly women can have sex with 1,000 men in one day if she wants to. Alright? So, let's differentiate between a woman and a strong woman. Right? So, a woman, or average woman, she will go and have sex and date without any intention, right? She can go from man to man to man in any given period of time, right? She can have any number of men she wants. But a strong woman is not going to do that. Just like a strong woman is not going to eat everything on the menu. A strong woman keeps in her mind when she's out what she's looking for, what she needs. She knows that very few men are going to want to take her seriously and marry her if she has numerous bodies. Meaning, if she slept with multiple men, that narrows the number of men that will desire to be with her for life. Right? So, a strong woman is not going to sleep with every man unless he meets what she's looking for. Right? Because why would she sleep with anybody if she knows that the more people that she sleeps with pushes more guys away from her? Average women don't care. Average women can care less about their body count. Average women can rack up as many bodies as they want. Average women lie about their body count. Average women just don't care about their body count. Whereas a strong, and again, this is nothing against average women. Not at all. I'm glad I want to be your next body. If you're an average woman, average-minded woman, I want to be your next body. I'm not married yet. So, a strong woman will refrain from sleeping with so many guys. She will know what she wants, right? She will know what she wants. She doesn't, whatever her qualifications are, she can find those out before she sleeps with him. Strong woman is not just going to sleep with a man just because he checks off one check mark on her list. A strong woman only wants to have one body, one man for the rest of her life, aka marriage. Average women don't care. Now, average women, again, not knocking average women, but average women are called thoughts, whores, sluts. And there's nothing wrong with whores. There's nothing wrong with thoughts. There's nothing wrong with sluts. At all. Again, I'm not knocking any average woman. This video is to differentiate between average woman or the regular woman and a strong woman. Strong woman will know what she wants. Just because he knocks off 3 check marks, he might be rich, he might be tall, right? But what's the last one? Is he looking for a life wife? Is he looking to be married? Is he looking for one more woman, the last woman, for the rest of his life? If he's not looking for that, a strong woman will not deal with him. Think about this. If you're in the mix, if you're at 7, 8, 9, and 10, on the scale of 1 to 10 and you're beautiful, you're hanging out with celebrities who are rich, celebrities who are tall. You can catch body, you can be tossed amongst the industry and rack up bodies. But at the same time, you're still pushing guys away. You're getting all these bodies. You're narrowing down the number of guys who would be willing to choose you as a lifelong wife. And that's the difference between a regular woman and a strong woman. A regular woman will feast at the table and eat everything on the menu. A regular woman will go out and sleep with rich and famous guys because they can. That's average. That's average woman behavior. That includes thoughts, whores, and sluts. And there's nothing, again, this is nothing against thoughts, whores, and sluts. But a strong woman will not do that. A strong woman may be at 7. A strong woman can be from a 1 to a 10 in looks. But she's still going to have those check marks that men have to meet before she even entertains the idea of sleeping with them. Period. Just like that woman, that strong woman is going to look at that menu and say, if I eat this, I'm going to get too big. I'm not going to eat this. Same with men. She's going to say, hey, does this guy fit my criteria as the last man that I'm going to date? Because I'm looking for marriage. I don't want to be jumping from cock to cock. I don't want to be eating everything on the menu. Why? Well, because I want to be a strong woman. So I'm going to refrain from eating everything on the menu even though I can. That's a sign of strength. I'm going to refrain from jumping on every cock. Why? Because that's a sign of strength. Because she knows that the more men that she sleeps with, the less men will want her to be their wife. The more she eats, the less men that will want her to be their wife. And this takes strength to refrain from eating everything on the menu, from jumping on every cock. That takes strength, and that is a strong woman. That's a strong woman. Average woman eats anything on the menu recklessly. Average woman sleeps with a man without having any sort of criteria and definitely not looking for her last man to date for the rest of her life. She doesn't want to find the last man for the rest of her life. She's looking for the next big thing, the next shiny thing, the next smooth operator, the next rich guy, the next guy with the big dick. That's what she's looking for. The guy that's going to make her feel good. That's what average women do. There's nothing wrong with that. But a strong woman knows what she wants. She strives to get what she wants. You may be rich. You may be tall. But if you not trying to marry in X amount of time, she will not entertain the idea of sleeping with you. And a strong woman knows the difference between a long-term relationship and marriage. Long term can mean anything. What does long term mean? What does a long term relationship mean? What does it mean? Does that mean you talking all the time for a month, 2 months, 2 years? Does that mean you're going to remain faithful without sleeping with anyone for 2 months or 2 years? What is that term? That term is very vague and can be used as manipulation. Strong women know this. Strong woman knows that long-term can mean anything. A long-term relationship can mean you on the side and I'm motherfucking out here looking for another thought to replace your ass. Long-term mean I'm not gonna marry your ass. Long-term mean we last as long as we last. That's what long-term means. Average women fall for that. Strong women don't fall for that. Strong women are looking for marriage. Strong women refrain from sleeping with every man that does not check their checkbox criteria. Strong women refrain from eating everything on the menu to avoid getting fat. Not just to avoid getting fat, they enjoy being petite. They enjoy being petite. It's cool to hate being fat, but it's better to enjoy being petite. Because she knows a petite woman makes her man feel like a man. And that's the difference between an average woman and a strong woman. That's also the end of this video. Please comment below, subscribe, and have a great day. I'm out. Peace.